So we're going to stay with the Rockies for a little bit because they cannot score runs. Okay? And maybe the greatest thing to come out of this season is this once a week situation with their uniforms, because right now they are 3-12. It is April 14th as we record. Games have only barely begun for the day. Colorado currently is 3-12. It's the worst major league record in baseball history through 15
Not
games.
in baseball history. Not in baseball history.
Oh, franchise history.
I checked last year's to see how they were on, if they were on pace with the White Sox, and the White Sox. I'm gonna double check. I believe had only won 2 games through 15 games last year. Yeah, so I'm gonna double check it real quick. It's gonna be so fast because I did this earlier today, so I know exactly how to do it. Yeah, and I can do it while I'm talking to you, Brig.
Filibustering.
So
love it.
Yeah. So through 15 games last year, the White Sox were 2-13.
Good enough. Well, it's certainly the worst in franchise history.
Absolutely, it's the worst this year too. They have the worst record in baseball right now.
Actually, in club history, I just looked it up. 2019, they also went 3-12 through the first 15. So it's it's tied for the first worst start to a season in franchise history. Back with 2019. It's not going to get any
better as they play the Dodgers tonight.
Well, I was just going to say that. So here we go. They have scored a total of 40 runs in 15 games. Now, think whatever you want about that, but I'm about to lay down some context, okay? The Cubs have scored a major league leading 116 runs in the first 15 games. So 40 to 116, yeah? The Braves are the next lowest. They've scored 49 runs. The Angels collectively have 30 home runs. Some were multiple RBI home runs or whatever, but let's just say they were all one-run homers. The Angels have almost as many one-run homers.
Solo homers.
So whatever. They get one run,
It's not the
Brad.
same, Brig. A one-run homer is not a thing.
It is now.
I will not let you try to get away with that. For your own sake.
Solo homers. Do you need this? Do you need it this bad?
I do. You need it, trust me.
Okay, listen, there are people who listen to our show who are new to baseball, and they need to understand that a solo... Huh?
I understand.
Okay. You get one run in a solo homer. Baseball family. Okay. So let's say the Angels, 30 home runs had been solo shots. Okay. That alone would put them at 10 runs away from all of Colorado's scoring history this season. Colorado's run differential is negative 44. And the Rockies have never been shut out 3 consecutive games ever until now. They did it against the Padres at Petco in San Diego this last weekend. And they went, okay, ready for this? They went 9 for 88 in San Diego at the plate. The Rockies did. Kyle Farmer was responsible for 5 of those 9. And he went 5 for 10. Everyone else is at 051 on their trip to San Diego. That's their batting average.
Insane.
Is 051
That's so bad.
In 3 games. They did record 2 hits on Sunday in San Diego, but two of the 9. And they're about to play the Dodgers, which you brought up. The Dodgers run differential currently is at 0. Did you know that?
No, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. They're 0. They are at negative 15 run differential in their last 3 games, but they're at +1 at home. So, it only takes 1 run to beat the Rockies. So you'll be all right.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room with the Dodgers, because the Dodgers got blown out by the Cubs 16-0.
Yeah.
And that
that was.
I was checking scores. I'm sitting there watching the game. I think it was Saturday night because we were at a baseball game. I was checking scores and I scrolled down. I was like, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now Miguel Rojas gave up 5 of those in 2 innings of work as a position player pitching. But at the same time, though, like everybody else giving up 11.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's rough.
And I will say, though, pump the brakes. It's fine. They lost 3 series in a row. Who cares? We said at one point they were going to go 2-8 in the season, in a stretch in the season. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But it's still wild.
It happens. It is wild to watch, though. And can we just mention that Miguel Rojas went out there as a position player pitching and decided he was going to imitate his teammates on the pitching staff and their wind-up and delivery. Well, less their delivery, but mostly their wind-up. He was tossing Ephus pitches
not at
out
all
there.
Their delivery.
Yeah.
He wasn't stepping more than 3 feet from the rubber when he was throwing. I was watching Foul Territory today. They were talking to Tyler Glasnow. They're like, why didn't he do you? He's like, I don't think you can. He's like, I used to do that thing with my glove, but I don't do that anymore. And he's like, so I think that really what you have to do is like really like stretch down the mound, but I don't think he wants to do that. So he's like, I guess he could just do nothing. Imitate me.
Just stand there. Tyler Glasnow doesn't just do nothing, by the way, if you've ever seen him pitch. He is huge, though, and he gets a long way down that mound.
He's like 6'8", man.
It's crazy.